Hey guys, welcome back to the Hey Me Love Me podcast, episode 8. I got it right this time. Did I get it right last time episode? No,
No.
we got it completely wrong. But either way, today is gonna be about our sport experiences is the correct way of saying it, and we're talking about our stories and everything. But yeah, let's hit that intro.
You go, go, do it over.
Alright, but either way, how was your guys before getting into stories and stuff? How was your guys' week?
My week was good. It was a busy week. What happened this week? Work. I don't remember what else I did. You go ahead. You guys.
What I have this week? Oh, we went to Disneyland this week.
That's right. We did go to
Yeah,
Disneyland.
we went to Disneyland.
You go to Disneyland.
Damn. Worked. I had baseball practice 2 days out of the week. My private trainings are going back in
That's right.
session. Like they're picking back up again.
STG.
Yep.
SG training
Shout out to SDG.
for all your baseball needs.
Yeah.
Thank you.
If you want to look like Shohei Ohtani, become Shohei Ohtani. You call STG.
He relaces
Gloves.
First time free.
Baseball gloves.
Second time 50% more.
Relaces.
No, I'm playing. Not the first time free though. By the way,
Break-in relays.
Break-in relays.
Break-in relays.
You can change the color in the laces. Oh, but yeah. So SCG is starting to pop off again.
Not first time free. I'm joking.
That's all Miguel. So getting the trainings back in session. Baseball, we've been practicing, so we had practice. We had 2 practices this week. That's pretty much it. Oh, and then Mama's party
Oh yeah.
on Saturday.
Oh,
which
actually,
was fun.
shout out Mamas.
Yes.
Happy birthday, Mamas.
Yeah, happy birthday. So yeah.
Oh yeah. I had a pool party that was fun for my partner. Shout out to her. She doesn't watch these, so it's fine. But yeah, I had that. That was a really cool party. I enjoyed it a lot. It was fun.
Yes, we all had a fun weekend. I had a fun weekend at Mama's party. She had a water slide. And
Freaking water slide. You can see it. You can see it coming in. When I pulled in, you
Yeah.
can see the water slide above the house.
in the backyard.
That's
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, bro. That water slide was brutal, bro. It's a fun slide. If you do it correctly, your body will be perfectly fine. But if you're doing flips and everything like I was, your body's not gonna be fine. And I don't know what's worse, this or tearing my ACL. My body feels that bad.
You're
Yeah.
being serious?
Huh?
You're being serious? Or are you just joking? I don't
Yeah,
know.
bro. You know the Danny DeVito
Oh!
clip from I Always Sunny in Philadelphia? Bro, on the
No,
water
there's
slide?
like no. Didn't they bring like a little bit of water?
With the water bottle only, just
That's
spreading it
crazy.
on there. I showed you guys, no?
Yeah. Last night.
That's so
this is how I
dumb.
felt,
I
bro.
remember that.
Yeah, bro.
I love It's Always Sunny. It's hella controversial, but it's very
Yeah.
funny. But that part's
It
really
is
funny in particular.
Always Sunny.
You just see
It's
red.
always funny.
I hate you. You always see
No.
red. You see the blood. You see the blood come
Yeah.
off his back. When he gets out of the water,
It's all
he's
red.
like
Ah!
The pool's
Ah.
getting red.
the
Ah!
blood comes out. Watch
Yeah,
that. Watch that.
Yeah, but I don't know what was worse,
uh,
my ACL or that. But yeah, because my ACL, I didn't feel much pain from it.
Oh, you had to see
honestly.
the clip of him missing his ACL. It's the funniest thing ever.
Do I have the clip? I don't know if I have the clip.
Because it doesn't
anymore.
even look like he hurt anything, right?
You walked
No.
off the field?
Yeah,
Yeah.
he walked in
Yeah.
the field like a man.
Yeah. Some guys helped me. Not even my own team, I think. Oh, no, one person from my team. One person from my team and one person from Cesar Chavez.
Oh, that's who you were playing
shout
against?
Yeah.
Shout out to Cesar Chavez.
Oh, that's crazy.
Shout out to
Yeah, it
Cesar
was.
Chavez.
Yeah, y'all freaking took me out.
Well, not me.
Y'all
Yeah.
took me out, you
Cesar
jerks.
Chavez.
That's crazy.
Oh yeah, it's 2 Cesar Chavez, huh? Yeah, 2 San Fernandos.
That's crazy.
That's crazy. But yeah, I got taken
Can't
out.
get more Hispanic than that, you know.
Yeah, I got
Tigers and Eagles.
I got
That's like the
taken out pretty
furthest
bad.
thing from Águilas. Tigers,
Yeah.
no, though. What the freak Tigers come from? But
Yeah,
but yeah,
Yeah,
the-
my I got hit from the Yeah, I can't say it like that. That would be a really big pause moment. Wait up. I got hit behind my legs.
Oh. Just say how it is, bro. Say how it is.
I got hit from the back.
That's crazy. But
yeah,
is that your worst sports injury? You never got a concussion, right?
No, thank God.
Lucky.
Thank God I didn't. But
shout out traumatic brain injuries.
Oh, Evie, you had a concussion, huh?
Yeah.
Did you get one?
Yes, I did.
You did.
Well, I want to hear your stories, but
you have to see the clip of that, bro. Of him.
There's no clip.
Bro,
you liar.
There's a loud.
Look up Cesar Chavez concussion baseball 2016.
Nope, I was already in college.
2015, sorry.
Nope.
Damn, bro.
Yeah,
2013, dude.
No, it wasn't. It wasn't 13.
Really, bro? 2014.
Yeah,
how would you know? You can't remember. You had a concussion.
Yeah, bro.
It was
I know. I remember.
But I want to hear your story first about your concussion, Miguel.
I got a concussion playing against.
Oh yeah, how would you remember?
Canoga Park. I'm pretty sure it's Canoga Park. It's by the wash, so that's one Canoga. That's
yeah.
game. So that concussion was after the fact was pretty hilarious because no traumatic brain injury is hilarious. I'm just talking about like what happened after that. But
doesn't seem like it.
When I got it, I think we were beating them pretty bad. So then they put me in because I was a second string at that time playing for varsity. I was in 10th grade. And then they put me in. I was playing a right tackle at the time. And the linebacker came in. And it's crazy when you see the video. It's like how they even get a concussion. Because usually you see like a little whiplash or something. But no. But like this little linebacker comes in, hits my chin. And like my head rocks back. Like just enough. Just enough, and I feel it's crazy because you could feel like when your brain, I guess, slams against your skull, because you kind of feel that little nudge, and it feels different compared to like when you hit your head on things, you know. So it's like it's like an internal hit, not like an external hit. And then after that, I was like, man, I feel funny, I feel weird, and I stayed in there for like 2 more plays, but every step I took, my brain was like thumping. It was throbbing. And I was like, dude, like, I can't run. I can't physically run. And then I was like, no, I gotta get out. I just ran out. And of course, like, oh, what's wrong? You know, my head's hurting. I sat down. And once I sat down, I was like, ooh, I can't move no more. I feel like I can't move. I'm sitting down with my hands on my knees and everything. And I'm just like looking like straight ahead. Because I feel like any movement I do is going to hurt. And then they're doing all the tests on me and everything, like what I can feel, and then which was really weird because, I think I remember the test only because, I think I remember that whole thing, clearly actually. Cause my dad had to come and everything, check me out, and I know I looked like out of it. I must have looked out of it because, I was seeing haziness, right, like everything was like blurry, and then I remember they were trying to walk me out, right? Because they don't need to bring an ambulance for me, because of that. But honestly, I think I maybe might have needed one because like I was walking off.
You look like you did.
I was walking off. Yeah, you remember seeing me?
Yeah.
I was walking off. Oh, you remember when I was walking off on the field?
You threw up on my shoes.
I did not throw up. I know that for sure. I did not throw up.
You wouldn't remember you had a concussion.
I didn't throw up though. I know that.
You wouldn't remember.
I remember that. And then I'm walking on the field, and then I like my head was like hurting. I was getting like I don't know if it was like I don't think it was vertigo or anything like that. It was just like my head hurts with every step I take, and then I had to sit down. Right, I was like crying. That's how much it hurt. And my friends and everything keep asking me, "Oh, you be fine, man?" It's like, okay, yeah, I'm not fine right now though. I'm not fine right now. And they take me, and then like on the way to the hospital, you know, I got progressively better. Like my head wasn't hurting no more. But I remember one time my dad was like trying to get me there. I don't know if he was going fast or anything, but like we hit like a thump, and then like it was the car bounced obviously, right? And then I was like, oh, that wasn't a good bounce. And then we finally got to the hospital, and my head wasn't hurting no more, but there was like this haze. Like if you wear glasses and you take them off, that's what it feels like. That's what it feels like if you wore glasses the whole day and you take them off. That's what it felt like. And then I remember That's not even prescription, bro. And then I remember the doctor asked me who we played against, and I was like, I think I don't remember if I said Canoga Park or like, and then all I know is like I know I said Granada Hills to somebody. I don't know if it was the doctor or my dad. That part I don't remember fully. But I remember I was like, I think I was playing Granada Hills, but like it was an educated guess though. It was a guess. I was guessing. I ain't gonna lie. But the reason I was guessing because Granada Hills wears green, right, similar to Canoga Park. So I was like, oh, it's definitely Granada Hills. Like, but it wasn't Granada Hills though. It was Canoga Park, and I was like, dang. And he asked me what day it is, and then again it was a guess because I'm like, oh, we play football on Fridays only. So I was like, oh, Friday. But I told my dad once the doctor left, I was fully about to say Wednesday. And because like I don't know why I thought it was a Wednesday. I don't know why in any space. Like I just made logical guesses. I don't know if that was the best thing to do, obviously, because they had to determine if you have a concussion and everything, which they knew already. I did anyways. But like, yeah, I was like I don't know why I just logically I'm wearing football pads. I was playing a game. I'm pretty sure it's Friday. So, I honestly I don't know if I remember that week so much. Then again, there's like a lot of weeks I probably don't remember in high school.
You wouldn't remember because you threw up on my shoes.
I did not throw up on your shoes. That's a damn lie. I know that.
How would you know? You had a concussion. You wouldn't remember. You would not remember. You had a concussion.
But anyways, they want to go do a CT scan on me, and I was fine. I think. I know like nothing. It was nothing major.
Yeah.
Right, because they had to find it then there. Right, it was an emergency one. And then my dad had like a bright idea, like, oh no, we should mess with your mom. Tell her you have a level 3 concussion. And like I'm concussed, obviously, so I'm not thinking this well enough through. And I was like, you know what, Dad? Yeah, let's mess with her a little bit. I go to her and she's like, and how is it? And I was like, Mom, they say I have a level 3 concussion. And she's like, and I was like, nah, we're just playing with you. It's probably such a bad joke. Like, every time I think about it now, I was like, why would we mess with her about that? Why would we mess with her thinking about the water slide?
Yeah, sure.
That's exactly what she did. That's exactly what she did, yeah. So, it was a dumb joke, but yeah. I had a concussion. That was because of concussion.
Someone close to us broke their toenail, right? And I get my mother. I guess that's like her like she's sensitive to that stuff. And so the person shows her toenail. My mom's reaction.
Breathe, bro. You have asthma, man. Come on.
It's like, oh, Treasure does it pretty. Me and Emilio does it pretty good.
He's not lying. That's exactly how.
Emilio, I do.
Oh, that was hilarious.
Bro, I thought she was messing around.
Yeah, we thought she was joking, bro.
I thought my mother was messing around, bro.
God, dude.
Ah, man, bro, that thing was funny, dude.
That's funny as hell.
But
That's crazy.
Emilio,
I'm glad you guys experienced that.
Concussion. My concussion was, I think it was junior year.
No, you said 2014.
That's why that was my junior year.
That's
my spring semester.
Year.
No.
Yeah.
That's my spring semester of junior year.
Yes, because 2013 is when you started high school.
Damn, thank you, Miguel.
Damn.
No, I started high school in 2011.
How would you know you had a concussion?
Yeah.
No, you.
Well, yeah, so it happened in 2014, junior year.
I started high school in 2013, I think.
So I started.
I don't know what 2013.
Bro, I want to hear the man's story, bro.
I don't know why I thought 2013. I was just whatever. Go ahead.
I don't know why you said 2013.
Bro, wow.
So yeah, junior year of high school, I was playing with varsity, but then I don't remember. This is the crazy part. I don't remember it was. I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't know if it was Thanksgiving break or spring break, but I'm pretty sure it was spring break because I'm pretty sure it was in the spring that it happened.
On the side of this mic.
But what happened we were playing against Verdugo, and I got called down for a JV game. It was literally we had a varsity game on Wednesday. Thursday was supposed to be a JV game, and then on Friday we were gonna play again. And then my coach was like, "Well, you want to come down and play with us? Like you can play where you want." I was like, "Yeah, sure. Like it would be fun, instead of having to go to practice." I should have went to practice. Point is, we were pretty much they were getting blown, or we were getting blown out by Verdugo. They were like bombing on us, and it was making me mad because obviously a varsity player going down to JV, and then the JV people weren't giving their all.
Yeah,
Bro, there was fly balls in the outfield that people weren't catching, and you've seen Verdugo's field, like right field, it's small. So I was running out for a fly ball,
don't recall.
like I'm thinking over there, like oh I can get this. So I'm running out, and then I guess at this point the right fielder, which he does, I think watches some of these podcasts because we play Sunday League with him sometimes, or I used to. So shout out Javi if he does watch this. He was coming in from right field, and when we met, I hit him, and he kind of like flew a little. I fell straight down. All I remember is the impact, the hit on the eye, and then that's why I have one of the scars on my eye from his hat, and then I fell. And then when all I remember is looking up, and I thought I had the ball, and I went like this. Like if I threw a ball and then I didn't have nothing, and I looked, and I was like, and all I remember is looking up, and it was either the first baseman or shortstop because I think I was playing second.
Yeah.
They come running out, right, and they grab the ball and throw it in. Actually, I'm lying. It was a center fielder comes up, picks the ball, throws it in. All I remember is looking up, and my coach is running out of the dugout, the first base dugout, because it's straight ahead like this. And then I look at it, it's blurry, like he's running out blurry, and all I remember is going back down like this. And I was like, yeah, I'm just gonna stay here.
You knocked out?
No, I didn't knock out. It was a waking concussion. But yeah, like that, bro. And then
you threw up though, right?
So.
All right, go, yeah.
So then they get me out of that game, right, or that inning. So I go in and I'm sitting on the bench. I'm literally sitting on the top of the bench like this, like damn, bro, like this doesn't feel good,
Yeah.
And then they're like, "Oh, Emilio, you're up to bat." And I was like, so I go up, I grab my bat, I go up there, I go like this, and I take one, and I'm like, yeah, and my coach is looking at me the whole time, right? And at this point, it's the assistant coach that's there because the head coach for JV wasn't available that week, so he wasn't able to be there. So I'm over there, like, swinging the bat, like, yeah, I'm going to do this. Looking at the pitches come in, like, from the batter's box. Bro, I couldn't see the ball. And then one of the players noticed, and they told the coach, and the coach was like, go sit down, Emilio, you're not going to hit. And I was like, what? Walking back in, I hit the fence.
Bro.
Because I was walking like this.
They didn't do no concussion protocol?
No. So the whole thing with this was that they couldn't find our athletic trainer AD at the time. Because there was a track meet too, and I guess there was something happening at the track meet there at Verdugo. So she was up there worrying about that. But so they didn't know. And then my coach was like, all right. So he was a Marine. Really cool coach, Coach D. He was awesome. Awesome guy. But he tried to do everything he could. He sat me down. He was giving me water, and then my mom ended up getting there at that time. See me on the bench. Was like, "What's wrong?" And then he finally came back on the field. They explained it to her, and then they asked me, like, "You want to go home?" Of course, no. Like I want to finish watching this game out, see what happens. We end up losing. We're gonna go home. He can't release me to my mom, but at this point, he gives me medicine. He had given me, I think it was like ibuprofen or something, and I took it, and that's what made me throw up. So we're walking out to the buses, bro. I'm sitting on the Gatorade cooler like this. Softball girls are walking right behind us. Aww. And I start throwing up, bro. Yeah, bro. And I was like, no way. So yeah, embarrassing moment for me.
Not the softball girls.
Yeah, bro.
The softball girls.
So yeah, then she finally answers the phone call. They're like, yeah, release him, because they were gonna call the paramedics. Like my coach was ready to call the paramedics because he was like, well, if we can't release you to your mom, then we're gonna take you to an ambulance.
Yeah.
And then finally they were able to get a hold of someone at the school. They released me. We drove straight. I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't remember the drive from Verdugo to the hospital. I don't remember that. I don't know why. Just kind of a blur. And then I remember getting to the hospital, and then the biggest thing I remember at the hospital is a CT scan. Bro, when they had me in the machine and like the freaking thing's going, and all you can hear is the noise. Dude, it was so loud.
You say that?
Yeah. No?
Don't remember.
Oh, bro, yes. I just remember it was hurting my ears so much. I just felt it. And I was like, and then they finally got me out. They told my mom it was a waking concussion. And then I had to be up for 24 hours. That was the suckiest thing ever. Like, they would come into the room every, like...
They told you that?
Yeah. So they would come into the room every 30 minutes, and they like took shifts. Hit my mom, our tias, Vero and Nana, shout out to them. And I don't even remember if Mamas did too, but they took shifts. Like they would come in and check on me and make sure I was awake. Like they were trying to get me to do stuff, and I was like, bro, I just want to go to bed. Like I'm tired. I don't care about this. But yeah, bro, that ruined my whole spring break. We had plans to go to Six Flags, all this other stuff, and then yes, bro.
How'd you feel afterwards? Like not on the day, obviously, but like the week afterwards, or like during the week.
I feel like the day right after, I felt sore, like I don't even know how to explain it.
Your
Like,
neck was
sick.
sore?
Yeah, like neck, and then
My
obviously
neck was
the
sore
eye because
too.
I had the cut.
Yeah.
But that was like that Thursday, Friday. I felt bad. We went to the school. The school was like, well, don't even send him to school because there's no purpose.
Yeah.
They're like, because the doctor didn't give me a note not to skip school.
Yeah.
Normally they do, but they didn't. And then they're like, the counselor that we had at the time was like, nah, just take him home. And then the next day on Saturday morning, there was a game. So I went to the game. And then I went to the game, and then yeah, I was fine there, just bruised. Like I felt beat up. Like if you like football, because I did do football for a year. You know, like after a football game where you just feel sore,
Yeah.
like that. Like that's how I felt. But yeah, it was a sucky situation.
I remember. You know, honestly, I think my vision honestly got worse afterwards.
Yeah,
That's something.
I would say
that's
that
something
too.
because I didn't realize like that actually affects your vision. Those type of stuff.
What's your brain getting shaken in your head?
Exactly. So then I think afterwards, like I started noticing, like, dang, I think I really need glasses. Especially for like the last 2 years of high school.
Mm.
I didn't have glasses all of high school. I actually got my glasses in the I think Thanksgiving break of when I went to Humboldt, when I went to college for the first year, and it's weird. I don't know. Like there's like little certain things. Like I remember like after a while, I used to get like these headaches, like migraines. Like it would be like every other week or so, and I would get them pretty bad. So I remember that was like a big thing after the concussion, and I don't know. I have to, and I always thought like my speech got worse afterwards. I know reading books and everything became a lot harder.
You could tell your speech.
That's crazy.
Nah, I'm just kidding.
That's crazy. But I knew reading books became a lot harder because I would read it, and then I would get like 5 pages into it, 10 pages into it, and I'd be like, "What did I read?"
Damn, that's crazy.
I don't remember what I read. Now I have to go back. It was really weird because I don't know why that ended up happening, but like I was like, it was crazy like how stuff like that can affect you long term.
Yeah.
So I think I think I've gotten better obviously over the years, but it was pretty wild that at that time I was like, this reading books is not. It should be easier than I think it to be. Cause I know when I think I was in like 6th grade. I think I had like a 12th grade reading level then, and I was like, man. And like when I was like at the end of high school after that concussion, I was like, gosh, I know this should be easier to me,
But it's not.
It's not right now though. And I'm like, dude, because like I think I can read perfectly fine now, right? But like there were certain like things that I think of like, dang, I think of if I didn't have the concussion. And obviously I'm not accounting like all the stuff because you don't have to just get concussions, right? You just keep repeated traumas to the head and stuff like that. And you know, me being tall and stuff like that, it's pretty susceptible to that stuff, you know. But like, you know, playing football for I think it was like I'm gonna say 4 years in total, right? And then getting hit in the head a lot. Obviously, when you get hit in the head, it's like, oh, okay, it's not that bad. But like, you don't realize how much like impact it's doing to you. I remember in Humboldt, man, I was getting hit pretty hard there. I didn't feel like concussion status, but like, it was pretty hard, pretty rough. So I just wonder how much those affected me too, affected my brain and everything. Yeah, I think stuff would have been a lot easier if that didn't happen. It was really weird. I feel like I got a lot. I don't know, a lot of like mental stuff. Like I don't know. I think it was easier to get more emotionally affected. I guess you could say. Yeah, I'll say that. But I don't know. That's crazy.
Yeah, thank God I never had a concussion.
Yeah, you're lucky. Tore your
Thank
ACL.
God.
Yeah, but you tore your ACL. That's a whole other thing.
I think we got bad knee
I don't
problems.
know what's
in
worse,
family.
concussion or ACL. Let us down in the comments, but
Concussion's worse. Concussion's way worse.
But background.
But yeah, my ACL that I didn't go more detail about yet. Let me see. So where to start off? So my ACL happened in my junior year of of high school. We just came back from COVID. we're just coming out of COVID and school's about to start. So it was the first time that everyone's seeing each other in person, right? Practice started. It was like practice started like 2 weeks before, or a week before the actual game.
Damn, that's
So
crazy.
none of us had enough conditioning. I'll say none of us were ready yet, right? I know for sure my body wasn't, obviously, and during I think school starts, and then 3 days, 4 days before, like it's like a Tuesday before Friday, and then on that Tuesday, I get injured during practice. Yeah. So what was happening? I was in O line. I was was it O line or D line? I think it was a D lineman. I want to say I was a D lineman, right? And there was this play where I go running to the left I go running from the right all the way to the left.
Doing a pull.
Yeah, and I'm doing a pull. I'm going to the left, and I see this guy running up to me. Skinny guy, right? I know for sure he wasn't gonna overpower me, right? But the man didn't touch me, bro. He didn't touch me. I see him. I fall straight to the ground. My leg just gave up on me, bro. My leg just gave up.
That's
I was like,
crazy. I didn't know that.
I was like, what the hell happened, right? Like I got up, I took off my helmet, I tried to get up for a bit, you know, I couldn't. 'Cause my knees like practically feeling like it's tired, like I literally can't pick it up for a bit. And everyone's standing above me, you know. I'm thinking I'm dead or something, and I was like, I hope I'm okay, right? So I get up, and right away, the coaches are asking me, are you okay, Angel? I was like, yeah, I am okay. And one of these coaches is making jokes and stuff, and I was like, bro, this is not the time, bro. I'm not breathing, bro. like I don't know if I'm dead or like my knee's gone, you know.
Oh, this guy.
So like I get up right away, right? And I told them, they're like, you need help to the bench? I was like, nah, I'm gonna go running to the bench. I ran to the bench, right?
You ran to the bench?
Yeah. But what I knew, I think it was hyperextended.
Oh, at that time?
Yeah. At that time, I think it was hyperextended because it didn't feel like a torn ACL.
Yeah.
I didn't feel it pop or anything.
I think in the video too, you can see like you got like a straight leg, don't
yeah,
you?
but this was during practice right now. And
Yeah,
this
was
is
your
during practice. This
Oh.
is Tuesday before Friday, before the actual game against Cesar Chavez, before Friday Night Lights, they say. And,
They say.
Some say.
and so I ran to the bench. The coach went over to the room, the coaching room, and got me some ice. It wasn't the best ice, but it was just like a little bag. It was just like a little bag that you shake and it freezes.
Oh,
so it's like
that's
it wasn't even
crazy.
ice.
we didn't have
The
much
cold
stuff,
packs?
bro. Nothing was working, bro, because the school wasn't using anything for almost 2 years because of COVID. So
That's
the
crazy to
icing
think about.
the icing
Yeah, it
machine
is.
wasn't working.
It wasn't working at all?
It wasn't working.
Damn.
So there was no ice
I
for
know
us.
that.
There was no ice for us, and the only thing was there was the back to shake to make it freeze.
Yeah.
So it was only that we wrapped my leg with like some plastic food wrap, right? And then the circle's there. I'm walking perfectly fine. Everything's good. My knee just feels sore and everything. And then I don't remember if I went to the doctors or not. I didn't. I didn't go to the doctors. So I went straight home. I told Dad while going home. I told my dad in the car. I was like, I think I got a hyperextension on my knee, or I injured my knee. And he's like, oh, is your knee feeling good? I was like, I mean, it feels good right now, just a little sore, right? And a bunch of people were telling me like, oh, you lift your leg up. I forgot the word, but you lift your leg up so you could get that pressure going or whatever.
Elevate
something
it?
like that. Yeah, elevate it. There you
So
go.
the soul,
Elevate the feet.
Yeah.
And to elevate the leg and everything, right?
Yeah.
Which I did at some points, but I didn't do at all, I would say. But did I take the best care of my knee that week, those 3 days before the game? No, I did not. Because I mean,
I don't think you should have
You
played.
should have played with the hyperextension.
But I wanted to, though.
You should have been.
It was my
off for a
first
week.
game.
Was that a smart decision?
It was my first game
It was a smart
starting.
decision.
It was my first game starting. No, it wasn't. But you learn lessons throughout your life, you know.
You didn't even get to play your last year because of that, huh?
No, I didn't. But that was also throughout other reasons
No.
too, though, which I would say.
Oh,
But-
okay.
But before the game, thank God we have Amito, right? That's specialized in all that or studying all that stuff, and he helped me with my knee, make it feel better. It felt good and everything, you know. And finally it's the game. Everyone's checking on me like, cause I'm like probably one of the best defenders at that time.
Okay, on it.
Cause
Okay, he was though.
Cause
He had a lot of potential.
because there wasn't a lot of people there. That's why I'm
Yeah.
saying what I'm saying. There wasn't a lot of people there. And
Yeah.
Humble.
there was
Little
there
humble
was,
brag over here.
there was
That's not
there was no
humble.
one else after me. There was only probably like one second string for me, right?
Uh-huh.
And we go in because I had to play both lines. I had to play both D line and O line on the game, so I'm playing both sides, which I think also made my knees
Yeah.
worse. But the game before the game, everyone's checking me and everything. Like, hey, you're good. I was like, yeah, my knee's feeling good. You know, I'm running and stuff. You know, I'm jogging and everything. I'm skipping, and then they tape my feet and everything. I should have said to tape my knee, but I didn't have the best knee brace. And finally the game starts. And this game, first game that some special people came to. You know, Chachi's, Jessica, Emilio, Jessica.
Didn't my grandma go? Didn't my mommy Clara go and everything?
Yes.
I think so, right? I
Yes.
think they went.
Yes.
'Cause they still live here, right?
Yes.
Yes.
I think so. If not, they will correct me when they see
Yeah,
me.
they will. Yeah.
Yeah. And
I know for sure Vettel was there.
my parents were there. My parents were there first. It was the first game that everyone was gonna watch me, right? And then I'm doing good, right? I think I was doing good.
He was doing good.
Online. I would say I was not doing good at all.
Better.
I mean, you seen me. I was not being you or anything on the line, bro. I sucked at it. I would say that I sucked at online.
You're Jaimito in Dubuque.
Oh
How
no,
many
I wasn't.
did I
No,
suck?
I wasn't getting pounded.
You know,
Was I?
how many didn't suck?
No,
though?
I wasn't getting pounded.
Here,
It's
watch-
just-
No, they're
watch-
just bigger.
You ever watched
Yeah.
the later his last year when he
Yeah,
played? He actually could defend. I'll grant him to that
yeah.
for sure.
And so I'm playing both sides in that game. Everything's feeling good. My knee's feeling good. I have my knee brace on. It was only during one point in the game where I felt a little crack. Like I got to play the first 2 quarters, right? Before
Yeah.
halftime.
He has some good
And
footage.
it was the first quarter, I felt like a little crack in my knee, and I was like, nah, this is not gonna stop me, right? Like it was just a little crack, you know. That was nothing important, right? And then I realized later on it was, but
Listen to the
later on,
signs.
second quarter,
Listen to your body.
second quarter, right before halftime, bro. Right before halftime, I think it was like 2 minutes or 3 minutes right before halftime.
Yeah.
I'm standing in. Let me remember. It was O-line. I was in O-line. I was at left tackle, I want to say, and one of my running back was coming from behind me, and I don't think he was supposed to. He wasn't supposed to. He was supposed to go down the middle, and run straight
a
down
cut,
there.
though.
But he went
You
the
can do
other
that.
way, and I wasn't planning on that, right?
Yeah.
So-
dude.
I'm a rookie, bro.
I mean, I
I'm
know,
practically
I
a
know.
rookie.
Yeah, that's right.
So
that's right.
I'm holding my guy good, you know, and everything.
Yeah.
But my guy runs behind me, and then a defender down the middle, I think he's a linebacker from Cesar Chavez, comes down, tackles him, but they both landed right behind my knees. Thus my left knee popped out, and then that's when I felt like just. That's how it sounded. That's how it felt, and I think it would have sounded, but it cracked. And then I fell to the ground, and I got up right after, right?
Yeah,
I was
you
like-
can, yeah.
And I was like, I started limping and stuff. And then the guys see me and they're helping me. And I was like, oh, shoot, right? I'm not doing pretty good, right? I get to the bench. I'm crying and everything, you know.
It hurt that much?
It didn't hurt that much.
Or that
It
you're
didn't
out,
hurt
you're
at
out
all.
the game?
It didn't hurt at all. It was just, I wanted to play the game, you know.
Yeah.
And I realized that, like, oh, this might be my last, you know. And then Emilio and Dad come down to the field. Because I don't know what was up with the medic on the field, right?
Yes, bro.
Oh, I
That's
never
bad.
liked him.
He was,
I-
bro, he was
so
not.
bad,
He
man.
was
didn't
not
check on
good.
me. He right after the thing,
was
he
not
didn't check
good.
on me.
He didn't even look at him, bro.
No, bro.
Oh, wow.
And then right before the story I was about to tell, I will tell. So, I'm sitting on the bench, and, you know, I'm freaking crying. You know, I'm looking up at the lights and stuff. I'm just like thinking about the first 2 quarters. You know, everything that happened. You know, I'm reminiscing.
Just
And then I see Emilio and Dad running down the stands. They come into the field, and they're checking on me. They let me down the ground, do the whole ACL thing. And do you remember if you felt it loose?
It
I
was
did.
loose, huh?
Yeah, it was loose. But we didn't know if it was an ACL.
Yeah,
yet.
I told you that because
It could-
because you're not supposed to say. Because
Yeah,
remember, I
'cause-
think that's the year that I was taking the class that was teaching us all that, and then I was like, oh, And then the first thing was like, you never tell anyone that. Oh, that's what you have. And that's what I told him. I was like, it doesn't feel right, so I think you should go get it checked.
Yeah,
I
and the guy right after, for some reason, was like, he ran up to me, right? You know, I thought he was gonna tell me, oh, let me check, but no, he asked me, oh, what did they say about your knee? I was what, bro?
He's the AT, bro, and he was asking that what I said about the knee. Yeah, I was like,
I totally ignored what he said, right? And I was like, yeah, they said it could just be a little thing, right? I lied, right? And said it could just be a little thing. And I was like,
because did you stay the whole game?
No, I didn't.
Right? You left.
I was smart enough because thank God Coach Louis was there. Hamito's best friend, right? And he was there, and thank God he seen me crying and everything. And he was like, "Are you okay?" And I was like, Nah, I'm not. Like I showed up to him like, "Nah, my knee's messed up, bro." like I don't know. I don't know what I should do. Like I want to play, but this is the first game and everything. Cause also Coach Drew is there, who loved me and who's close to me and everything, right? And he was talking to me too. He's like, you shouldn't. You should do what Jaime didn't do. Is not to continue and mess up your knee, you know?
Yeah.
So I was like, you know what they're saying is right, and I should listen for once. And I did listen, and I sat on the bench and just freaking crying to to all the players, right? You know, they comforted me and everything. Shout out to all those guys, and then right after I tell mom I gotta go to the doctors. We go to the doctors, and the guy said, oh, you could if it doesn't feel bad, you could continue, right? So I said right away. I heard that, right? And I was like, you know what? I'm good. I'm gonna go straight to practice right after this day, right? I went to practice. We're running sprints, right? Nothing dangerous. You're just running back and forth, right? We're running sprints. I think it was only the first 2 sprints I got to do. First 2 sprints, I got to half of the field, to the 50-yard line, I think, right there, and my knee just popped out again. I was like, oh shoot. I got mad. And you're not supposed to do it, but I threw my helmet because I was mad.
Biggest pet peeve.
And then, because I was that mad, bro. I threw my helmet. Not the hard, I threw it softly, you know? I was like, no.
No.
and then Louis and Coach Drew come up to me and they're like, are you good, bro? I was like, no. Like, I was like, I showed up to him like, I think I got a torn ACL, man. I told them, and they're like, yeah, just don't make sure and stuff, you know. And then, cause the guy, then we went back to the doctors, me and mom. We told him, can you check my knee again? It did not feel right. And then he said, okay. He checks my knee. He's like, oh yeah, you might have something messed up now. I was like, okay, bro. like we didn't come up to that conclusion. Yeah. And he's like, well, to be sure, we want you to get an MRI and stuff. We're waiting. We didn't get the MRI yet. We're waiting for it. Mm-hmm. This whole time we're waiting for it. It took practically almost a whole year, I want to say, to even get one. And then we get the call saying, oh, that the doctor doesn't take our insurance. So I was like, bro, we waited almost a whole year
for them to tell you that.
Or like, I'm probably over exaggerating, but like almost like 7 months, bro.
A year to 7 months, bro. That is.
Oh yeah,
there's a difference. But it's like half a year, bro. Yeah, bro.
Half a year.
But okay.
It was 7 months though.
I just want to give the correct analytics.
Analytics.
But it wasn't even him that gave us the call. It was his assistant that gave us the call. Like, oh, he doesn't take your insurance. Cause we kept calling, bro. Mom kept calling for me, asking during those 7 months, you know. And she said, no, it hasn't came in and stuff. Your insurance hasn't came in. Then we finally get the call. Your insurance doesn't. I was like, bro, what the hell? You know, I was like, I told Louis, I told Coach Louis and everything, like, and Coach Drew, I told everyone, bro, like, oh, I'm gonna be back by next year. And that made me, bro, my heart dropped, bro, when I was told that. I was like, I was so mad. I was really mad. I was really upset, and they tell me that, and then I was like, bro, what the hell? And then the actual person, my surgeon,
she was cool.
She was really cool.
She's really cool, man.
She was really cool, and she did my surgery, and when we seen her right away, we got my MRI a week after, bro. We seen her. I was like, bro, that made me even more upset, bro. Is that I could have got this done way earlier on, and I could have been, because I could have been back by next year, by my senior year, and then the lady's like, she right after MRI, it was 2 weeks after I get my surgery. I was like, bro,
it was quick.
This
it was.
He even were recovering quick too.
yeah.
Started walking on it the first week.
I
right?
started walking on it the second week after my
the
surgery.
first week, bro.
Oh yeah, I started walking the first week. Cause she said, hey, if you feel good to walk on it, right? Right after the surgery, I started walking on it.
Damn.
So I was like, hey, she said it, right?
Yeah.
But I mean, right after surgery, I went to sleep. Right, they're helping me to the bed. And it sucked, bro. It made me so mad. It made me so mad because I had so many plans for senior year. I was gonna do a bunch of sports. I was gonna do wrestling. I was thinking of doing tennis and volleyball, and I was gonna do basketball. I was gonna do a bunch of sports, right, that I was gonna be able to do. But no, I get told that my ACL was torn 7 months after that. I came to conclusion that it was. I just want it fixed already. But no, I didn't know whether it was literally emotional roller coaster throughout those 2 years. I didn't know how to feel about anything. I didn't know whether to be upset or happy, and it really sucked, bro. It really sucked. But yeah, I never told anyone this, but I actually want to make a kids book. Like that's one of my dreams is actually to make a kids book of like all the emotions that I went through. You know, all the emotions that I went through throughout that time.
Isn't it stages of grief?
Huh?
Isn't it just stages of grief?
Whatever you want to call it,
You're
but it's just all those emotions that I went to.
Like a movie that's kind of in theaters already by Disney.
No, not Inside Out. No, I wanna make a kids book of just what my experiences was and what my emotions were, of
you should
like what I felt.
That'd be cool.
You should
No?
though, because like I think a lot of people believe that sports is the only option sometimes, and it's not. I think the three of us here, kind of an example of that. Even though we set out to do what we thought we wanted, but they ended up being what we actually. I know he's involved in sports. I know you're setting out to lead, to manage sports, but
like there's still a way to be around.
Yeah. Around the thing you love.
The thing you love.
Yeah.
Like there's still options to it.
There's still an ability to find a different way to love it. You know what I mean?
But with that though, I still am a strong believer in not giving up on your dreams. So if your dreams is to be a professional athlete or whatever it is, right? Like maybe not even professional athletes because we go percentage wise and all that craziness.
Mm-hmm.
But if your dream is to play in college, then you should push to try to strive for
play
that.
College.
If that's really your goal.
Yeah,
And
I think
that's just my coaching side coming out.
I get what you mean, because if no college went for you, then I think it's you don't want to go and be have a what if. You go try out. If you don't make it, then it's now you have a decision. Do I go a second time and try it again or not? I would say go try a second time. If it doesn't work out, then I think two at the point is you know what, I think. But
I feel it also has to be the realization of you being real with yourself.
Yeah.
You being oh yeah, I put the time in, I did what I did, and it's I think that's one of the biggest pet peeves now. Getting into it.
Yeah.
Is when you see athletes that are yeah, this is my goal, but it's well, what are you doing off the field to accomplish this goal? And even if it's not sports related.
Yeah.
I feel that has a big thing to do with it. But yeah, there is other ways. If you want to be around the sports realm, that's another thing. Yeah, and I feel that's one of the biggest things. I think it happened 6 months ago, now or not even 3 months ago. In May, one of the kids asked me well, why do you do what you do? Well, it's because you can either do two things. Because they were telling me about this job opportunity out in Virginia.
Yeah.
That I should apply for it because
Virginia.
Yeah.
Dang.
With this program that's out there that's pretty established. Not baseball wise, it's a training facility.
Yeah.
And they're oh, because I talked to this kid a lot about that stuff, and he's so why don't you go do that? The pay rate would be a lot. They pay for your move and whatever. You should try just to apply. I was well, because there's two things. You can either be I work for MLB players or I worked to make MLB players. What do you want to be? And it's for me, it's the other one. I want to be the guy that helped kids get out and go to college. I want to be that guy that, oh yeah, I did coach that kid that's now playing for so-and-so or whatever. And, but again, it's hard work that you have to be doing.
Yeah.
But yeah. That's why it's crazy. Your story is true. Your children book would be cool because it's showing no
Like,
matter
even,
how
like,
much you wanted
yeah.
it wasn't in your hands.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It just
and that's
kinda
just a
happened.
sucky situation.
It sucks too. Yeah, I was very excited for him because he actually was. Cause I think I believe he had the skill
Mm.
that I possessed, but he had the passion that Hamito possessed.
Mm-hmm.
So I think he would have went a further long way than
So
we did.
did you want to play college football?
Yeah,
Like,
I did.
was
I
that an
did.
aspiration?
Yeah, literally the plan was to either go into college with basketball or football
Mm-hmm.
or any other sport that I was gonna participate
Yeah,
in.
yeah.
Like even wrestling, I was probably gonna do
Yeah,
because I mean I love wrestling, professional wrestling in general.
I should have tried that. I should have
Wrestling?
tried that
And,
so bad. Yeah.
And it sucked that all those stuff just got crushed by that one thing. When it wasn't, what sucks is that what makes me even more upset is that it wasn't the ACL torn
It was the
that
stuff
messed
with
me
the
up.
doctors.
It was the stuff with the doctor that
Yeah.
messed me up.
Yeah.
Because if I got my ACL torn, I could have got my knee fixed right away. Just
Yeah,
if I
you
met
would've
that
had
lady,
time.
if I met that lady earlier,
Yeah.
could have got my ACL fixed
I
right
remember
away.
telling me that I was like,
I
ooh.
could have been back by senior year, bro.
And so
Ooh.
you did have. Nah, I didn't know that honestly about you. That you would have liked to play at the next level.
Yeah,
At
I
least, well,
would've.
college. I'm not thinking like further.
Well,
on,
college?
but yeah.
Honestly, I think it would have been either or Division 3 or
Yeah, yeah.
upper, whatever I get in. You know, whatever scholarship, whatever's cheaper, honestly. For me.
Well,
And it
division.
just-
Well, from my experience, I know D3 and AIA. I would say those are the easiest ones to get into.
But
Yeah.
they're
But
not
they're
giving
the
them
most
money.
expensive ones to get into.
Yeah, because they're normally private schools that aren't giving money out
So-
to you.
Yeah.
So
and
NAIA
of course,
schools-
if they have what I want, like
Yeah.
majors.
So I know after NAIA schools, when they contacted me, they were giving me $10,000 in scholarship.
Mm-hmm.
But I always have to go. I obviously have to go over there and live over there.
Yeah.
So room and board also takes into account.
Yeah.
And after all that, it's way more than $20,000, like $40,000 at least,
For
right?
The semesters.
For the
Yeah.
semesters, yeah. Because obviously in Humboldt, it's in-state tuition, so I get paid. I have to pay $20,000.
And all the grants and
Any
all that
out-of-state
stuff,
tuition, all
yeah.
that stuff, it's way more than that. And the NAI schools, like $10,000 is cool in a scholarship, but it just still wasn't enough. And I remember there was a bunch of schools. I had a lot of schools that wanted me. It was a lot. It was like a lot of, what's it called when you get, like, it was very overwhelming. And I got a lot of D3 schools, but they're private schools. I was about to, like, you know, those you're gonna get in debt.
private schools.
They're private schools. It's insane because they're all out of state. I want to say I don't think Azusa contacted me. I don't remember them. I know there's another one here but I don't remember what that one is. I think it's like in Long Beach or something. But there was two around here that were D3 schools.
LMU
but-
maybe.
Maybe.
Purple school.
I think so. I think Loyola. I think it does have one, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So them and everything, but they're expensive, and I don't know if they wanted me. Those are a little hard to get into, and but honestly, I think if I would have sent them my film, I think it would have been fine. But also, I didn't have the grades either, so I think that was an issue as well.
Yeah, but your projectability, like what you had, I think would have helped you in that sense.
Yeah, like the size I was,
Yeah,
everything.
like-
Yeah, definitely.
So,
But I definitely also was coachable. I believe I was
Yeah.
coachable. So I think I had that. I think I would have had that. I think honestly, if I was given the chance to play D1, I think I could have done that. Honestly, but obviously my passion for football wasn't there.
mhm.
I think I started realizing that after when I got the concussion, obviously, like my confidence to play come back in took a while, and also after that, my uncle passed away as well. So then and he was like a really big thing. Like he would like talk about football with me and everything. It was really cool. I had a really cool relationship with him, and then, you know, there was a whole I remember one year I wanted to play tight end because he was like, oh, you know, you should play tight end and everything. I tried doing it. I didn't get to do it though, but it was something that I really wanted to do. I think it was that year too. It was that year I played varsity. It was that year I tried to play tight end. And then sadly he passed away though. And then so it was a lot of things. A concussion, and obviously the concussion messed me up mentally. So I think that added depression on there when he passed away. So that made it even harder to play. Honestly, I was out there playing or practicing, and my body was there, my mind wasn't there though. Every day was like my mind's not in this right now. I'm in a different place. I knew I would get hurt again if I was
Mm-hmm.
doing that. So I got out as soon as I could. And I remember my coach at the time, like his father passed away too at the time. And then it was cool too because like you don't have this in football. You don't have this in a lot of like masculine scenarios, I would say, because they had like a counseling thing, like a group counseling thing for all the football players, and it was really cool. And I think it was really healthy, you know. But like a lot of the guys there don't really take it seriously. But I did. I thought it was really cool. But then one day I decided to open up, and then my coach said, I forgot what I said, but I think it was something that alluded to the fact that I don't know if I want to play like my football anymore. And he said something like, my father just passed away too, and like, but I still try to do the things I can do and stuff like that, and something like along the lines, just try to make me like push me to actually continue. And it's like it didn't resonate with me because like my situation is different than yours. Like my mentality and everything is not the same as yours. You're older. You get a lot of time with your father. I know sometimes you want more time, but I feel like I was barely 16. I feel like I didn't have a lot of time with my uncle, as much time as I wanted to. Obviously got taken away too early, so I was just like, man, I don't feel this way. I don't think it's healthy for me to continue on. So one day I just showed up. I didn't show up anymore. I think they texted me and I said, yeah, you know what? I don't want to play no more. I don't want to play no more. And I was very ashamed because like, like it wasn't that I didn't want to play football at that time, because I did like football at that time. It's just that I couldn't combat that and my mental health at the same time, you know? And that was hard. That was really hard because I was like, damn. And obviously, like the stigma around like men with mental health and everything, like I felt like they took it as like I was kind of like, how do I say this?
Being a baby or something?
Yeah, being a baby is a good like a little subtle way to say it. But yeah, but being like that, and it sucked because I really did feel like I had to put my mental health first, right? Which I think you should.
Yeah, you should.
You should.
Yeah,
definitely.
so I stopped that, and like I cut ties with most of the football team and everything when like during that whole school year. It was weird. It was so weird because they'll try to bring me back, but I didn't really want to tell them like what was going through my mind, like, especially some people I wasn't really close to. But it just sucked. Like that year sucked, and I ended up coming back. I felt better, but I ended up coming back, and I did way better that year. And I did have this high school football. One of the funnest things ever. High school football was so fun.
Yeah, it is.
I think I would have liked college football depending on where I went. But when I went to Humboldt, that was a walk-on. So I had all these schools. One NEA, D3, community colleges, a bunch of them. I think at the end of it, I think it was like over 43 at least. I know it was high. It was high numbers. It was crazy. And then, but like none of them. It's like this is all expensive. Don't really want to go to these schools. And all these schools are in the middle of nowhere. I know me and myself. I wouldn't be able to handle that. Being that I come from a big family and a big city. So going to something that's like in cornfields and stuff like that, not me. I know that's not me. So, but I went to Humboldt, which is like nearly the same thing, but at least it had nice trees and everything. So, and I had what I wanted. At the time I was either deciding between like a history major or a film major. And it had that option there. So that's why I went there and I sent them my film and everything. And it's like, oh, you know what, come to, I forget what it's called when the first week.
Orientation?
Not orientation. It's like, so basically come to train. It's like, I don't remember what it's called. Like, it's the pre-training. I don't know what it's called. But just training. Just come to football, to play football. And I went. It was different aspect. Like everybody there was trying to get to the NFL. Every single person was trying to get to the NFL. And I actually played with an NFL player. His name was Alex Kappa. He won a Super Bowl with Tom Brady, so he was really cool. Nice. He deserved to win that. He was really cool. He was really nice to me, really dope. He was way taller than me. I'm 6'4". I think he's like 6'7", 6'6". I was like looking at him like, dude, he's tall. But he was really cool. He deserves that. He deserves that entirely. Everybody else though, I was not enjoying them. Did not enjoy them honestly, except the guys that I was with, like the rookies, like me. I think I was cool with them. I was cool with all of them, but the guys that were there already and established and everything, oh, they were jerks. There was one guy whose ACL was also messed up, and like he made that an issue for everything, Like it'll pop out, continue to play. I was like, dude, there's passion, and then there's near like you're hurting your body, you know. And then he would like one time they got in a fight, defense and offense. They got in a huge fight, and then we had this like team talk in the locker room afterwards, and he's like, yeah, guys, you guys were fighting, and my knee was down there. What if you guys hurt that even more? I was like, bro,
blaming you.
I was like,
your
what, dude?
It's your
guys' fault that
y'all
I'm
messed
hurt.
it up.
I was like, what, dude? Yeah. I was like, dude, how is this about you right now? Like, go get your knee fixed, dude. Go get your knee fixed. Granted, it was his last year, but like, come on, dude. Like, come on. I don't know. But anybody else there, I did not enjoy them. But yeah, it was. I think I grew up too. You know, it was just there's a lot of like the Alex Kappa was really cool, but there's a lot of toxic masculinity in there, and you know that's not something that I'm too into. So like that's not it wasn't me. It wasn't my space.
Mm-hmm.
You know. And I remember
Understandable.
It was a very and it's something that I wish I didn't do. I remember when I went to go quit, I wanted to do it in person, face to face. You know, I brought it up once, in a way like, you know, I don't know, I'm not feeling this position. Can you switch me to another position? See if I enjoy that. That's crazy, getting yourself wet. But I talked to my online coach. I went to the second time. I talked to my online coach. I was like, you know what? I don't think I want to do this anymore. You know, I think I want to leave. You know, it's not something I really want to do anymore. He's like, okay, go tell the head coach that. Head coach's office right next door. He heard everything I said, especially the way I was talking. I tried to make everything, you know, at least that
for him to hear.
Clear enough, yeah. And I went to go talk to the head coach, and he was telling me stuff and everything, and then he kind of made me feel bad. It was really weird. But then like the stuff he was saying is like, oh, you're gonna leave
guilt tripped.
Guilt tripped me, yeah. And then stuff he was saying was like, you're gonna leave your brothers out there and everything.
Brothers?
Yeah, I knew these guys for like a month. Those guys were not my brothers. Those guys were not my brothers. I'm brown. They're hella white. They're not my brothers. You know, my brothers were back home, and I was missing my brothers.
We're family though.
We're family. I never felt that way about my football teams. Like some of them were really cool with me. You know, they're really awesome. But like I never really felt that way about my football team and everything. But it was also a culture shock. You know, like I'm a brown guy amongst a bunch of you know, white people, and it was like different for me. But like I never seen like in any sport in high school and college, I never seen them as like my family. I have such a big family. It's like them. I didn't really see that, but I was very close to them. That I would say, not the humbled one though. Humbled one didn't like most or any of them. So like, I was like, my brothers. I was like, okay, but then I heard him, and then he, you know, he guilt tripped me and everything. I was like, okay, how about make a deal? You know, how about like. Yeah, I don't know why I did that.
The head coach.
Yeah, I don't know why I did that, bro. I don't know why I did that. That's like one of the things I regretted when I quit. I was like, why am I trying to make a bargain? You know, I didn't. And then afterwards, like, why did I do that? But like, I was like, you deal. How about if I stay for this season and see how it goes? And I remember what he said, but I was like, oh, okay, that's fine. And then I went. It was very depressing because I was like, I felt bad. I felt myself because I felt like I lost a little. I felt like I needed more self-respect. It's my decision to do that. I should have respected my decision. You know, just because that coach said what he said. He said something else that made me feel bad, but I don't remember too much what about it was. Oh, I think he said, you know, like how, you know, we gave you this position and we could have gave others this position, you know. But I wasn't like on scholarship or anything, bro. I was a freaking walk-on. So he just made me feel really bad. And I felt like I should have stood my ground and be comfortable with what my decision was. But I think at the time I was a little iffy, obviously, because I spent so many years with football, and all of a sudden I was gonna end it. It was just crazy. But yeah, no, I went in the locker room, had my hood on and everything, playing music. I was like hoping nobody noticed. Cleaned out my stuff, took off my name tag. I don't know where that name tag's at no more. Took off my name tag, and I was like, I left, and it was really like an emotional day for me because like that I felt like a breakup because like I was like spent so much time with football and I just ended it like that, and because like it wasn't what I was into no more. I like got hurt almost every week.
When he left the locker room,
it wasn't it.
Looks back.
Stop,
That's
bro.
crazy.
But yeah, that was insane. It was like it was a bittersweet moment because I don't know because like it wasn't something that I'm passionate about or loved, but it was with me for a good chunk of my life, especially at that time. But yeah, like something that was so ingrained with you. I think I probably would remember plays and stuff like that. Like, and it's just like that. Like I don't want to do anything a part of it now, so like it's just insane. Like I just went like complete 180, and now I do theater. You know, that's better. I love that. I love theater.
Yeah,
that is
pretty cool. Yeah, it's pretty hard to just leave a sport that you're with for a couple of years, that like helped you go through so many things mentally and stuff, and like for me, that it helped me go through a lot of mental things. I mean, you're tackling guys out of anger, you know, like no, that shouldn't have happened to me today, you know, and then push the guy, you know, destroy them, pancake them. But yeah, it helped me, and I think it did the same for Emilio.
Yeah.
Football, that's right. Football.
Well, no, I think baseball too.
Baseball helped you too.
Yeah, it was just something to do, way out of like
Other
the
stuff.
real world, you know.
I wish I had that now.
So
I need to look for something like that. Cause I do have theater, but it's only like every so often.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
I feel like I need something every day.
Yeah.
Something to do. I'm gonna take a boxing.
That'd be cool.
Catch me
knocking out Logan Paul and
That's
Jake Paul.
crazy.
Honestly, I will respect you for even going on television and doing that.
That would be sick, wouldn't it? You know, that'd be so awesome to tell like my grandkids, your kids, be like, hey, I did baseball. I did boxing one year. You know, I won.
Just for a year.
Yeah,
I won.
That'd be really.
That'd
cool.
be sick.
Yeah, I even thought about boxing too one time. I was like, I was gonna do like I had a whole plan of southpaw kind of a stance, you know. And I was like,
southpaw's left hand.
You know, you know.
So already messed it up.
Southpaw's like
I was like,
this is
way.
more unorthodox.
you know.
Okay.
But maybe you guys want anything else you guys want to add on?
Nope.
I mean, if people want to see like my story of what I went through, I do have a bit almost like an essay or a little article
Of it.
Yeah, so we need 50 likes if you want to see that.
50 likes.
I mean, that's like
Every person that watched,
that's the most I could ask.
Leave a like,
Yeah.
comment, subscribe.
Yeah.
You know,
the most I've seen is 25 likes. If you guys give 25 likes, you guys could give 50 likes.
Don't
Push.
do it.
So if you guys get
Plus
50,
ultra.
Share it to your friends.
if you guys get 50 likes, I will
your
post.
mamas, your papas, your sisters.
I will post
your brothers.
my story on Instagram or whatever I'm comfortable with. But question for the day from the fans, you know. The question is, it's a little soft one because I'm kind of losing the question now. Is you married, dating, or single?
it's funny we're all those three. It's marrying,
Yeah, married.
dating, single.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, a little single. Yeah, but also, riddle of the day. What can you catch but not throw? I'll repeat it if you weren't listening. What can you catch but not throw? I mean, if you stay to the end also. But
Hopefully you did.
what can you catch but not throw? Let us down in the comments or just think of it to yourself.
No, put it in the comments. Put it in the comments.
Or
We
put it
need
in the
it.
comments.
We need it.
Or message the Hey Me Love Me podcast Instagram of
Yep.
it. So that you
DM
like,
us.
I watched the end of your pod, you know. I seen the riddle of the day. What can you catch but not throw? I think it is that. Y'all thought I was gonna give you the answer. I think this is. But yeah, love you guys. Thank you for listening. If you stay here to the end, thank you guys for listening. Comment down below your favorite sports athlete for any sport, for tennis, soccer, volleyball, football. Am I missing a sport?
Golf,
There's a bunch of
rugby,
sports.
Cricket,
Golf,
rugby,
swimming,
swimming.
Olympics.
The Olympics are coming up. Put your favorite
Oh,
Olympic
yeah.
sport.
Put that too.
Yeah,
Your
there you
favorite
go.
Olympic sport. There's breakdancing now too.
That's right.
Yeah.
Breakdancing?
Mm-hmm.
Breakdancing. I'm
Next
pretty
thing,
sure it's this year.
next thing they gotta put is pole dancing. I know I would destroy that thing.
Okay.
That's crazy.
But,
And with that note,
he's on the
have
pole
a
again.
good morning or good night or whatever it is.
Good night. Good evening.
Good
evening.
morning.
In case I don't see you.
Good evening.
Good afternoon. Good evening. And good night.
Bye guys.
Bye.